Hello and welcome back to my channel. Let's get into this discussion. Vampire movies. I've been on a bit of a binge recently, watching a few vampire movies, so I thought I would give you my thoughts, whether I like them or not. Let's start. The first one I watched was 1998's Vampires from John Carpenter. The story is very simple, really. It follows a bunch of vampire hunters that at the start go and hunt vampires. Something goes wrong and it goes from there. I don't want to tell you the rest of the story, even though probably most of you have seen it. I'd love to know people's thoughts. Now, I heard that this was very good and probably one of the best vampire films I've watched. I will be honest, I enjoyed it. I loved the style of the film, and the special effects really good. I just struggled with the story of it. The film stars James Wood and Daniel Baldwin, and James Wood was excellent as always. I like James Wood. You never really know what's going on with James Wood, really. You know, I love it. He always seems to be on edge, which I find fantastic. I didn't really like Daniel Baldwin's performance, but I will be honest, I've never seen anything really that I can think with anything else with him in. So if anyone's got any suggestions of really good Daniel Baldwin performances, please let me know. Next up, we watched From Dusk Till Dawn from 1996. Now, this follows two criminals who basically take a hostage, a group of hostages, and they stop off at a truck stop, and vampires ensue. This, fantastic. The practical effects were great. Yeah, I loved it. Is this actually a vampire film, though? Because up until the last half of the film, there is no vampires. You can let me know, please. I thought George Clooney's performance was great. I'm not a massive fan of Quentin Tarantino acting in films, so he probably was the weakest part for me. Is it Juliette Lewis? Was she in it as well? And I thought her performance was great. The one that played she played the young daughter of Harvey Keitel's character. I thought she was great. Next up, I watched the classic The Lost Boys from 1987, directed by Joel Schumacher and stars Corey Haim, Jason Patric, Diane West, and I loved it. What a film this is! The style by Joel Schumacher in this was fantastic. I love the 80s music, the practical effects. It was great. If you don't know the story, it's basically a family moved to a coastal town, and this coastal town, as we found out throughout the film, is a haven for the people that like blood. Yeah, it's fantastic. I don't know if I mentioned Diane West as well, which was a revelation to me. Diane West, what a performance that is. I need to check out more performances from Diane West. And Jason Patric, I thought he was great in this as well. I need to watch more films with him. This is probably was up there as one of my favourites. So next up was 2009's Daybreakers. And this was the first time watch for me, and I've got to admit, it was a revelation. I loved it. I really like the concept. So it stars Ethan Hawke, William Dafoe, Isabel Lucas, and Sam Neill. And the story is basically that some kind of plague has wiped out most of the population, and then what is left is turned everyone else into vampires. So basically the world is vampires. The problem is that because there's very few humans left, there's a lack of blood supply to keep the vampire population going, and so that's basically what the film discusses. And I love the politics behind it. I don't know many films that actually based within the vampire lore and this kind of thing. And so I thought it was very unique and very different, and I really enjoyed it. So from the films I've watched so far, I would put Daybreakers as my favourite. Fantastic film. If you've not watched it, get it watched and please tell me what you think. But this was a real surprise to me. And then number 2, The Lost Boys. Classic. Loved the special effects. Fantastic. At number 3, I would put From Dusk Till Dawn. Again, fantastic. Quentin Tarantino's road performance. I'll forget that. And then last, don't make it a bad film, but it just wasn't for me. Vampires. So there you go. Please let me know your thoughts on because this is a series that I want to continue. And next up, I have got I think you call it Bicentennium that I've never seen. That I'm going to watch. And there's an Interview with a Vampire, I think, by Neil Jordan. And both of them actually films are directed by Neil Jordan. So I'd love to know your thoughts on your favourite vampire movies and the vampire movies that I can put onto the watch pile to watch, and then give you my thoughts on. If you've enjoyed the video, which I know has probably been a bit ropey, but the lighting's not been great, I'd love it if you like and subscribe because I'm still fairly new to this, and I will see you in the next film discussion.